What if delay was God's divine timing? Have you ever thought about it like that? God's delays are significant for protection, preparation, and spiritual growth. Delay is a concept that we all face at one point in our lives, most especially when it comes to spiritual life. Well, it is when you need something or you want something and it's not happening, which causes frustration, which is extremely so tough, like extremely tough. So when it comes to God and delays, it's like this gap between expectation, what I expect should be happening, or what I expect should be at my table right now, and what is actually happening. And this causes so many people to give up, causes so many people to lose hope, causes so many people to feel like God is neglecting me, God is not listening to me. I have been praying, I have fasted, and nothing is happening. So here comes a question. What if delay is not a sign of neglect, but rather a sign of something greater at the playground? I'll say that again. What if delay is not a sign of neglect, but rather a sign of something greater at the playground? I'll give you a few examples. Let's begin with the big man himself, and that is Jesus. Do you know he had to wait 30 years before his ministry actually began? 30 years, like 30 years. For me, I'd be like, oh my God, man, like 30 years. And after 30 years elapsed, his ministry began. When the ministry began, he is hung on the cross. When he died, he resurrected. This all happens in the period of like 3 years, because at 33 he died, and after that he resurrects. And once he resurrected, he lived for some time and went back to heaven. It's not only about Jesus. Now let us also look at David. David had to wait 13 years. Like, imagine you anointed and you're told you're gonna be a leader tomorrow. Like, you're gonna be a leader. Boom. A great leader of a greater nation. And you anointed. You would think, oh, they've given me a prophecy, so it's gonna happen tomorrow. My darling, it took him 13 years to actually sit on that throne. Remember that within this period, he's being haunted by Saul. Saul wanted to kill him. And even in his running, he stands and says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. It's not like he was happy. It's not like he was, things were going all right. No. No. He was in a valley of death. They're haunting him. They're hunting for him to be killed, to be slaughtered. But he kept his hope. At this point, you're like, but God, have you really forgotten me? Have you really forgotten your promise? Delay is not a sign of neglect. I'll keep reminding you that. Let us look at Joseph. Joseph had to wait 13 years. He was sold into slavery. We look at Joseph and we're like, oh my God, Joseph, a great ruler. My darling, it took 13 years. Woo! Crazy. Boom. 13 years for him to actually become a ruler. He was in prison. He was a slave. Moreover, for things he did not even do. 13 years. This is all delay. Like, it feels like delay. To God, it's perfect timing, because at the end of the day, if he was not sold into slavery, he wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to actually go to interpret the king's dream, because no one would have known about him. But at the end of the day, it feels like delay. So what if delay is not neglect, but rather a sign of something greater at play? Let us look at another person, Abraham and Sarah. Abraham and Sarah had to wait 25 years. Oh Lord, Mashitekaya, 25 years. Today when you get married, within the first year, they're already asking you, like, where are our grandkids? We need kids. Why? How come no kids are? Like, you get frustrated by yourself. They had to wait 25 years, and God says you're gonna have a child, and you're gonna be a father to the nation and mother to the nation. The first aspect, or the first thing you'd be like, wow, me, I don't even have one, and you're telling me I'm gonna be a father to the nation. That's crazy. We go to Noah. When Noah was building the ark, it took him roughly 50 to 120 years. So within the first 5 years, remember, think about it, like, let's give an example like a desert. We barely receive rain. For example, here we last received rain, I think in December, just because, but in actual senses, it takes about a full year for us to get rain. Now, think about someone telling you, oh, we're going to have a flood. Where's the flood going to come from? We barely receive rain. We don't have any rain. What do you mean we're going to have a flood? Oh my God, 120 years. And of course, you would give up. You'd be like, oh God, did I mishear you? Was I wrong? Am I hallucinating? Like, what is happening? Everyone is saying, they're laughing at you because they feel like you're being stupid and you're lying. Crazy. Let us look at the Israelites. The Israelites took 400 years in slavery. They spent 40 years in the desert. Woo! Boom! Like, all this feel like it's just a lot of delays. For the Israelites, I do agree they needed to learn a lesson. They needed to know who is the greater power behind it all. But now the delay goes up to 40 years. Woo! Like it's too much. It feels like a delay. But one thing I can say, as I said in the beginning, delay is preparation, protection, and spiritual growth. This is a time for you to actually dig into the word, to keep yourself spiritually rooted. This is the time for you to actually know that you're protected by God, whatever angle, in whatever side that you would face, because whatever comes next, it's going to be yours and it's going to be permanent. No one's going to take it away because it's yours. God's timing is not our timing. His thinking is not our thinking. What feels long to us is probably a minute to him. I don't even know. But we're gonna have to trust. Be blind and let God lead you. I have watched a video of a shepherd that was actually leading the sheep across a bridge. Do you know what happened? All of them did not want to go. But when he forced this one sheep that was ahead to actually cross the bridge, the rest automatically just went. They did not even bother to refuse. They did not do anything. As he crossed with the first one, every other sheep followed. That is how Christ wants you and I to follow him blindly. Like, let him lead the way. Just lead the way. I will follow. So, guys, delay is not neglect. It is God's way of protecting you, preparing you, and helping you grow spiritually. But also, it is a way for you to trust God and just let him lead you. God bless you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. See ya.